Hey ladies, this is Linda, FaceChick777, and I'm coming at you today with just a quick video. Wanted to show you a few flowers I got from SaCrafters on Zibbit, and if you haven't seen her video, you can go check it out. She's got a lot of new paper flowers in her shop. And I had purchased a few. Now, I love to order from I Am Roses, but as most of us know, it takes like 3 weeks to get here. And when she showed some on her video, I rushed right over to her shop because they were perfect for the project I'm working on right now. And, you know, I ordered them on a Sunday and they got here on a Wednesday. I mean, that's how quick they were. So, I mean, I'll continue to order from I Am Roses, but I'll also continue to order from SaCrafters because it's just a great little deal. So I wanted to show you a few of those flowers, and then just a few little flowers I've made for my project coming up, and then just some other little clay molds that I've been working on, you know. So this video is just a little fun, you know, just to, you know, take a peek at a few things, but, you know, just to get a little peek, like I said, right? Right. So let me move my sign out of the way, so we'll get started. The first flowers I'm going to show you from SaCrafters is, oh, I untaped them all, now they're sticking to each other. Here we go. Are these ones right here. These are the 1 3/4 inch white roses. And these ladies, I mean, they're just as gorgeous as I Am Roses. I'm sure just as gorgeous as Wild Orchid Crafts, although personally I haven't ordered from them, but I've seen them on, you know, people's projects, and they are just as gorgeous. And you get, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 of these in a pack. And I'm trying to think, I think they're like $2.99 for 10 of them. So just really gorgeous, really big. You know, the anatomy of them, the structure of them is just, I mean, they're beautiful. Now I went over to check, and a lot of these flowers that Sa is selling comes, you know, like 10 to a pack or 20 to a pack, ranging anywhere from about $3 on up to, you know, $6, something like that, maybe a little more. But, you know, and you ladies, if you order from I Am Roses, we all know we get about double that amount, but it's also double the price. So if you want the same amount from I Am Roses, but to get it a little bit quicker, if you're here in the US, order 2 packs. Comes out the same number and comes out to just about the same price within pennies. So her prices are very comparable to I Am Roses is what I'm trying to get at. So anyway, these are the 1 3/4 inch white roses. So we'll set those aside. And then these next ones are the 1 1/4 inch roses. And these I believe get 20 to a pack. And I'm going on to order some more. I just ordered just the few that I needed right away for my project. If most of you know, I'm doing a cameo album for Jules from the Jewel Box. She's asked me to create one for her, and I'm at the last leg of it. You know, I'm getting there. I'm going to be furiously working on it for the next few days, trying to get it done so I can hopefully upload it before the weekend hits. But anyway, like I said, these are the 1 1/4 inch flowers. Still just beautiful. Love them. Like I said, 20 to a pack. And I think they are, you know what, I think they're like $3.49, $3.49. I'm kind of looking at I've got her site up right now looking at it. So $3.49 for 20 of them, 1 1/4 inch. Okay, and then these ones are the 1 inch white ones. Right here. These ones here, let me pull them out. These have more of the little rounded petals. I love those. Those and the ones I just showed you, I love a little bit more than the curly roses. I like the curly roses, but these ones and the other ones are kind of more my favorite. So, and these ones come, let's see, let me get to her site here so I can tell you. A little bit of dead air. Hold on just a jiffy. Here we are, 1 inch roses, and I believe you get 52 a pack, and then she's got them at about $6. So, and these I think I got the 25 pack ones. I got the smaller pack. But anyway, so there you go, the 1 inch roses. Just wanted to show you how pretty they are. Like I said, price is totally comparable to I Am Roses. If you want the amount that they have, then order 2 packs. That's, you know, just basic. These ones I love, 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 love. These are all 1 1/4 inch. These are kind of the variegated pink ones. Just beautiful. Look at these ones. These are the pink and the white. And then she's got the pink in the ivory. So, but I just love these because I love, you know, they're half and half. You know, that's not just all over, which I love as well. But I love that these are half and half. So these are the 1 1/4 inch. Not, you know, the price still, again, somewhere around $3. These, what I went to get was these next few flowers. Now, these are kind of the all-over two-tone. These are the red and white. Aren't these beautiful? Love them. Now, these aren't a real deep red, ladies. These are just kind of a really light red. But if you color them up, which I did just to see, and glitter them up, but color the ends with the paintbrush dipped in like your Lindy Stamp Gang, see how much darker that comes out as compared to, like, see, that's what it is before. It's just a little bit darker, a little bit richer, but these are a lighter red color. So I just wanted to let you know that. And then the ones I was really, really after, besides those red that I needed for my project, are the black ones. And I'm going to get the other ones that are a little bit more black, but these are kind of just tipped in black and white. I love these. Love them. They look so elegant. I mean, I have black roses, but these are just, they're elegant looking. These and these red ones are so just, I mean, they're beautiful. Just love them. And I'm going to be going to order some more. I'm going to be stocking up on those. So that's it for her little flowers. And then what I'm going to do is show you some flowers I've made, a couple of them using her flowers. So here is the first one I've made. And what I did is just took lace and did like a running stitch. And I probably had a good, I don't know, 24 inches. And then I just hot glued it in a circle onto like a piece of cardstock. And then these ladies, they're like tiny doilies. I have a very, very good friend who knows how to tat. T-A-T, tat. And it's kind of like crocheting, but it's something they used to do, you know, way back yonder. And, you know, some of you might know what it is. But I had her do me a bunch of these for the Cameo album. So, and I just love the daintiness of them, and I shimmered them, everything. And then here is one of the flowers, of course, as you obviously see, from SaCrafters. I put in the middle. And yes, I did kind of dip my paintbrush in the Lindy Stamp Gang a little bit darker, and then kind of all over shimmer with the clear shimmer on top of it. And then I just added a little key dangling from it. So I just love the looks of that. And then this is one that I did, it's using the black rose. Same concept, white lace, the little tatted doily in the center, and then the black variegated rose that I, you know, shimmered with the Lindy Stamp Gang. And then I just hung one of those little gems from the bottom, little hanging gems, black gems. But see, those flowers are just, they make any flowers that you make just gorgeous. I just love them, so elegant looking. This is another flower I made, not using SaCrafters. The rest of these aren't, but I just wanted to give you a, you know, little peek. Some black lace and then some white lace. And then this is like a sheer fabric I just twisted and rolled and hot glued as I was rolling it to form a center. And then I just hung a little red heart gem on it. And as I said, these are going to be kind of, or did I say? Yeah, I did. Going into my little Cameo album. And then this one I just thought was a fun one. It's, again, some lace. And then I made like a little bow in the center with some tulle. And then this is some of that flower trim I put there. And then just, this is a pearl brad in the center of that. So there's that fun little flower. And then the last one, another little simple one like that. This isn't my favorite, but I do like it. You know, lace, little tulle in a bow, and then I took some satin ribbon and wound it. It's not my favorite because this is a little bit big, but, you know, I'll use it. And then the other thing I wanted to show you, ladies, I've just been getting into making the clay charms using molds and all that kind of stuff. So it's like I'm addicted to that. So I just wanted to show you a few things. This first one I made, and some of these will be going into the album as well. I used, mostly, ladies, just my stamps, and I stamped into the mold. This is from those backward stamps that Tim Holtz is putting out, the Stampers Anonymous. So, you know, if you do two-tone stamping, stamp this on a stamp, and then take that stamp and stamp onto what you're doing, you'll get it, you know, in the right direction. But anyway, there's a tutorial out there on his YouTube if you don't understand what I was trying to get at. But anyway, I did this and molded it, and I like to leave my edges just out like this because to me it looks like someone took like a piece of pottery and it like just broke into pieces. So I didn't trim it up before I baked it because I just like that look. It just kind of looks like I said broken pottery pieces. This is just a stamp I did, stamped into it, and again I left that whole edge. I didn't cut around it because I like it to just look like broken up pieces. Here's one I did with another stamp. See, they give you really, the stamps, they're the clear stamps, give nice crisp images and then press your clay into it. This is funny, it's backwards, but I still love it. It's a stamp, but of course the stamp isn't backwards to begin with, so when you pull it out of the mold, then the clay's backwards. You know, but it's not like the Tim Holtz. It doesn't come right side up, but I just still loved it. Thought it was cute. Left the edges on again. I took, this is a button that I took. It was a really thick plastic buttons. I found some at Joann's and I just shoved it into the mold, and so that looked really cool. And then I had just some other charms that I had. I decided to make molds of those, like this lock charm. And here's a key. I love this because look how bumpy and stuff it looks. And I left it that way. I didn't try to trim it up because it just makes it look really old. And then this one is, my friend of mine had like a little cameo pin. And I can't pull it up closer, it'll just look blurry. But anyway, so I made a little mold of a little cameo pin. And then I had, this one is a little cameo necklace that I had. So I took one of that. And this one's the same one, but I went ahead because when I did the mold of the necklace, because it had little edging on the necklace too, but I left it and pressed it into it and then left those edges on there so it picked up kind of the outer perimeter of the necklace, because again, it looks like someone, you know, like it was a piece that like broke off a big clay pottery design, so I love it and left it. So that's kind of fun. And then these last ones, I just took the Prima molds, like the window, took the Prima molds and, or the Prima clay pieces and did molds of them and then kind of made my own. And I think they turned out really good. So there's that. And then the this one, the window came with these two corner molding pieces. But anyway, ladies, thanks for sharing your time with me. Like I said, I just wanted to show you a few flowers from SaCrafters. So if you haven't got on over there, I'll put her link down below so you can go check out her store and her prices and flowers and everything that she has to offer. It's more than just flowers, believe me. And then just to show you a few that I've made of my own. These are my favorite. I want to sleep with them, I tell you. Anyway, and then just some of my clay pieces because, like I said, I'm getting addicted. But again, thanks for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye!